Okay, we're live.
Yay.
Yay.
Hi.
Hi, welcome, Greg.
Siobhan, how are you?
I think that we're both in the same boat today, where we were just talking offline before we came live that I'm sick, you're exhausted. We're going to be quite a pair today. So.
I swear, listen, you know what? Whatever is going to be that's actually going to work, I'm glad to do it. And I always want to come on and make sure that we're giving as much as we possibly can. But at the same time, yeah, I have to say it was probably about like four o'clock. I just felt this like wave of tired hit me. And I said, you know what? I want to go to sleep. This week has been amazing though. I have to tell you something. The last week altogether has been really phenomenal. So I'm very excited about just things that have been coming and going and growing. And anyway, we are here for a reason. Siobhan, what are we here for? We're here to give people some information that is going to be valuable to them for their business. Yes. Please share with us.
Yes.
What do we do here?
Yes. Well, welcome to our Leadership by Design show every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m., where we bring to you tips, tricks, mistakes, do's, don'ts, whatever in business to help you design the business of your dreams, right? Design the culture, design leaders, design what you need to grow, and design the life, the business, and what you want inside of your business. And so we are in a series of mistakes that leaders and business owners make. And so if you haven't caught the other amazing episodes that we've done where we've talked about some big mistakes that people make, including hiring, marketing, all those kind of mistakes, you should go back and watch those episodes. They're on our Facebooks. They're also on my YouTube page. But tonight, Craig, we are talking about copying others as a mistake that business owners make. Now, I'm curious to know what you're going to say about this and what your advice about this is, because as we know, and I think we've even talked about this, one of the ways to success is to find others who have been successful and model them. And I think you're going to talk a little bit about what's the difference in modeling and copying, right? And why copying is the mistake, but maybe why modeling is not so much of a mistake.
So, yes. And that's exactly what it is, right? So language, as you know, to me is extremely important, right? Being very intentional with the language that we utilize on a daily basis is very important, because people attach meaning to language. Sometimes people attach different meanings to the same language, right? It's just the way that it is, right? Some people will say, be optimistic, but don't be a positive person, be an optimistic person. Some people say, be an optimistic person, but not a positive person. And really they're saying, like the same thing. They're just saying it different. Live in motivation, but don't, what is it? Like always go for motivation, but don't look for opportunity or something, like people and others always look for your opportunity, but don't live in your motivation or your passion and your motivation. Everyone has their different ways of describing it. So when it comes down to this, right, and the way that I always saw it was that copying others really comes down to, and I don't know if you guys if you can hear my family in the background. They're all coming
up your family, but it's fine.
Everybody, that's my family. They're all joining us, I guess, from downstairs and being a part of this call. But when it comes down to it, right, modeling is obviously very important, because you became a lawyer because you saw other people go into law, and either you saw that they were doing well and you wanted to do well the same way. You saw value in the law and being able to help people or navigate the world in confronting the truth and trying to resolve issues in the world that other people were not resolving. So you saw other people doing it, so you said you were going to go do that. That's modeling others. But I can almost guarantee that at any given time in your life,
around the Pacific in hot air balloons, you know what I mean? So like he does. So right, but
or with naked women on a wind sail.
Right, but right. He looks for those things that he can be passionate about. He looks for those things that excite him, and he looks for ways to innovate them and make them successful and make him money and the success that he wants to be. And for him, of course, it's not about making money, right? It's about the contribution and giving back and the change that he can bring to the world by those things. And so those are the things where we're talking about. So don't copy, don't go do what he did, but model him, right? Do what he did and take those lessons, find what you're passionate about, find what you can innovate, find what you can pour yourself into to be able to make what you need to make to contribute and give back.
Right. Figuring the difference between how and what, right?
Right.
How he did what he did can be applied to anything. What he did is what the steps that he took to create his businesses, but how he took those steps or how he looked for the innovations that he could bring to each industry that he stepped into was going to be the value that was pulled out of it. And I think everybody's value is of the utmost highest level in this world because everybody has different spaces that they can all occupy. There is an unlimited amount of resource and value that every person can provide in this world in their specific space.
Right.
That doesn't mean that you have to reinvent the wheel every single time. You look to see who has made that wheel, but maybe you have a way to make the wheel go faster. Maybe you have a way to make the wheel look cooler. Maybe you have, and it's always going to be something that you're going to bring to the person, to the people that you're trying to serve, based on who you are, right? It's always an internal thing, right? And that was the next line that we spoke about, was not being passionate about your business. People sometimes get into business with the desire to make business, the desire to make a buck. There is nothing wrong with that. To go into business and to become a business owner so you can make money, that's fine. But it is a mistake to not find your highest value and highest intent in that business. Whatever that passion is. Right? So go back to the modeling thing, right?